Hello, everybody, and welcome into this AFC South show 248. As we're doing post free agency, we're going to be looking at a mock draft. We're going to be talking everything that's been going on since the last time we saw each other's faces. My name's Curtis. You can catch me on That Real Texas Team podcast with Mike and Chris, talking all things Texans. With me, as always, at the top right, you've got Isaiah, 1/3 of Third and Teal, a.k.a. the Glitter Kitty Conquistador. You can catch him at Duval's Finest on most social medias. Isaiah, how you doing?
Pretty good. Just getting through sports seasons. Softball's coming up soon. Done some mock drafts, hanging out. Just living life.
Hell yeah, America, baby. America. Down at the bottom right, we got Justin, one half of Unstabled, one half of Tag Team Talk. And what is it? Were you a third of Kingmaker Sports?
A third, yeah. We got a good, strong team with Big Mick and Snipes by Slayton over there, gearing up for this offseason with all the rookies and everything going on. So, yeah, a third. It's pretty accurate. We got a pretty strong team.
Hell yeah. So if you got any fantasy football seasons coming up, Justin's your guy. He's going to be basically – following these guys basically from high school all the way until they become an NFL player. And he's going to tell you which route to take them in your fantasy football draft. So,
you're not wrong. I've done that with a handful of players too.
You live in Texas. It's right there.
It's kind of our lifestyle.
It is literally, it's like some people have bread and butter. Texas, it's football and barbecue. That's it. Yeah. Down at the bottom left, we've got Andrew, one half of Titan Stable for two, occasionally a third of it. But for the most part, he's half of it. Andrew, how you doing? What's cracking?
Doing good. A lot of news for the Titans over the last couple of weeks, so it's been fun.
Yeah, updated logos and such, and new color scheme. Got Devil Dog already in here. What up, Devil Dog? So, gentlemen, let's talk about it. We haven't seen each other in a while. Free agency has come, and most of the big names have already decided what the hell's going on with their future. So who wants to talk about what's going on with their team as of right now?
Well, with the Colts, we have some kind of big news, I guess. Finally, they locked down Daniel Jones for way more money than I wanted. He was asking for like $50 million a year. Insane. It's like, look, man, you did good for 8 games, but let's not be asking for $50 million a year for that. And then we had Mr. Alec Pierce over here. Mr. Alec Pierce getting 114 big ones. So that's pretty awesome. I think that helps. That actually, I didn't know that at the time, but it made him the highest paid wide receiver per year, or by year, I believe. So even over the big time names, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, all those big names like that. CeeDee Lamb making $34 million a year, if that puts it in perspective for you. So, so that was a big key addition, but I don't know. It's to be seen what's going to happen here. We lost Michael Pittman, which was a big blow. Now, I know statistically, okay, a lot of people want to say, oh, well, he didn't put up this much. It's not that. It's what he is a threat to on the field. You have to respect a player like that. So people sometimes don't realize that. Like Julio Jones and Roddy White early on in Julio's career. It worked because Roddy was the established veteran, and then Julio Jones was able to just be a monster. So the same thing here. Michael Pittman gets coverage, Josh Downs gets coverage, and then Alec Pierce is able to take the top off of it. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work out. But big news as far as money. Other than that, had a couple decent signings. As you see up here, we got the key losses here. Kwity Paye, another former first-round pick, wasn't a major contributor on defense, as you would like to say a Zaire Franklin, things like that. But he did add some quality depth, I believe, and he went and got paid by the Raiders. Cool, whatever. Something that hurts me is Braden Smith, who's something that me and Jeff really like. Is Braden Smith that the Houston Texans now have. I don't like it because we still have the same coaching regime here in Indy, and they could possibly use his insight on how to beat us twice a year. So that's not great. Mentioned earlier about trading Zaire Franklin. They traded Zaire Franklin around for, was it Colby Wooden from the Packers? A lot of cap issue, things like that. Some people are upset, some people aren't. No big deal, but I'm interested to see how on defense we're gonna do. We got some good depth pieces, and I think now our focus needs to be on the offensive side of the ball. I think losing Michael Pittman is going to hurt us more than we realize.
Yeah. I mean, he was definitely somebody that was drawing the attention of the D coordinator and, drawing attention from the obvious safety and corner.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like you could replace his production pretty easily because he was not as consistent since Steichen's gotten there. I feel like his best years were maybe like the last year before Steichen and then the first year of Steichen. And then since then, it's been downhill.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. If Steichen he was a different type of player for what he wanted to do or what, but his best years in Indy are definitely behind him. But as far as the name respect that DBs give him, is a lot more than, somebody they'll bring in. But there's a couple of names in this upcoming draft that I like that they can get in the second and third round. And hopefully we can maybe see what's going to be a little bit later on the show.
Yeah. Got some comments here. Rodriguez is what Tank it was supposed to be. Go Stones.
I'm not sure that's fair to Tank. I think Tank was fine. I think there was just an overload of talent there, and they got something for what they could.
Caden Ruckers says, "Shut up, you broken."
I'm guessing that's adjusting because he was talking.
Maybe. I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't either. But Brandon says Braden Smith, Wyatt Teller, Reed Blankenship, Evan Brown, Foster Moreau, and Kroger. Texans now have the exciting whites.
Just throwing Lyman in there like it's something to do.
Arden Key is unfortunately sub-mid, says Obi-Wan.
Arden Key,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He'll have one or two games where he'll go out and get you 2 sacks in a game. The big thing for the Arden is he's such a great locker room guy. Like his people he's with love him. They all he'll get the team going and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Hank couldn't catch a cold. Well,
all right. Who wants to talk about what has gone on with their team next?
I guess I can go next since I have a lot going on. I guess to start off with, new logo and everything. So that was really cool. That was a cool event. I went out to that. So New Jersey's fire.
Oh, they look so good.
They do. I like how they took the Houston Oilers stuff and mixed it with some Tennessee stuff with the 6 strings and the TriStar under the arms and stuff. Kept the white face mask to not go full Oilers with the face mask. I think it just looks really clean. I'm really a fan of the white jersey. I like the all white kind of stormtrooper look. Yeah, this is what I could fit into one banner, but there's a lot more. We'll start with the offense. Maybe we'll just do it that way. Recently signed was Austin Deculus, but I think that's just a camp body. He was horrible last year for the Chargers. I don't think he actually makes his team. Tyler Granson coming in to compete for that tight end 3 spot. Wan'Dale Robinson was a big one. Quick slot receiver, 92 catches, 1,000 yards last year. He's gonna. I think what really is people are overlooking with him is that he's gonna be the perfect guy for Cam when he gets out of the pocket, and Cam does that a lot. He's not looking to run; he's looking for somebody to get open for him. And Wan'Dale knows how to find space with the best of them. And he ran a lot more outside routes than people give him credit for this year. I think he was on the outside 40% of the time, but he is. You want him in the slot. He knows he's really good at those option routes from the slot and stuff like that. So that would be a big one. Dylan Bellinger, I think, signed him also from the Giants. I think he's the perfect person to complement with Gunnar Helm. Because Gunnar Helm's going to be your tight end 1. He's going to be getting the majority of that receiving work. And Bellinger is a above average blocker who has really sure hands. So he could be that tight end 2 and go get you 30, 35 catches a year and just be reliable. Actually, one of my favorite signings was Mitchell Trubisky. I like a guy who's been there, done that, backed up Josh Allen to somebody who better than Brandon Allen that Cam can really go to for advice, who's been around the league. Then a couple depth signings, offensive line. The big one was Schlottman. I think he's gonna, as of right now, unless we draft or sign somebody else, I think he's gonna be competing for the starting center job with Jackson Slater at the center position of the draft pick from last year. People are freaking out about the guard situation because we didn't sign anybody. Wyatt Teller was on our list of people we were looking at, but I think
Andrew.
yeah.
I accidentally muted my mic, and so I didn't actually get that one off. But are you thinking that he's just gonna slot right in? Sorry, I couldn't let that one go. I had to get that one in. Continue. Sorry.
No, I think Zeiler's coming back. I think he's just taking his time, and probably get one more year out of him, and maybe draft somebody to come in right there next year. So I really like that's people are worried about it, but all signs are pointing to Zeitler coming back, and then I'll throw Tommy Townsend in there too. That's offense, special teams too. I think that's a great. I mean, better than anybody. Tommy Townsend's a great punter. Definitely an upgrade over the tall redhead dude we had last year, Johnny Hecker. Hecker was great in his prime, but he's just over the hill at this point. He did okay, but I think Townsend is definitely an upgrade. One of the better punters in the league. He spoke really highly of Bones Fossil, so it was cool to see that. The defense, kind of overhauled that cornerback room. They brought in Alontae Taylor and Cordell Flott, going to be your starting outside corners next year. Marcus on the inside. They brought Josh Williams in from the Chiefs. He's going to kind of be that Daryl Baker replacement who can kind of fill in wherever he needs to fill in. Depth piece and real special teams guy. Tony Adams comes in and can be that third safety because they got rid of Xavier Woods. They cut him. He'll back up Winston and Amani Hooker. Sorry. He'll be that third safety for them. They might get somebody else in the draft too, but a player that's done that for solid, so he knows what he's getting. The D line, I was really excited. John Franklin Myers is going to be huge for us. We just got with Franklin Myers and Simmons. You now have two of the top 4 interior defensive linemen with pressure rate. So you can see they're definitely going to try to be pushing the middle of the offensive line. Let's see. Then a couple more depths like Jordan Elliott, a guy who can rotate in because Saleh rotates defensive linemen like crazy. Jacob Martin from the Commanders, a guy who's going to rotate play. He's going to be like a true edge. Most of these guys, like even Franklin Myers, the 2 guys I don't have on here that are huge key additions were Jermaine Johnson, obviously, and Solomon Thomas. But like between those 2, Myers, Simmons, I think Femi can do it too. They're guys who can play inside and outside too in solid scheme. And so you're going to be seeing them move around the line, rotate in and out constantly, keeping everybody fresh. So that was one of the big additions. Nothing really crazy departure. I mean, we cut Lloyd Cushenberry, we cut Xavier Woods. The 2 free agent departures that were kind of decently big were the biggest one was Chig. And I think that was always the plan when we drafted Gunnar Helm last year.
What's up, Devil Dog?
And then Arden Key to the Colts. Like I said, that was more of like a locker room presence. And like I said, he'll go get you 6 sacks maybe a year, and 2 to 3 of them will come in one game. But yeah, so there are no really crazy departures and kind of overhauled a lot, especially on the defense.
Fair enough. Isaiah?
Yeah, we didn't really lose a lot, didn't really gain a lot. We got rid of we let Devin Lloyd walk. He got $15 million a year, if I'm not mistaken. Not too upset about that, honestly. I think that that's a little more than I would have wanted to pay him to stay in Jacksonville. And what are you looking up? And
You're frozen to me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm frozen on my screen too. I thought you couldn't hear me either. But anyways, yeah, I mean, we've got Ventrell Miller, who's a better run defender in my opinion, just not as good in the air. And then we're probably going to draft somebody, whether it be 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round. We'll see. But we still have Foyer. Other side of the ball, we're getting rid of Travis Etienne. He got a bag. Good for him. Happy for him. He's going home. HN. That's how you pronounce it, guys.
Now that we know how to pronounce it, yeah.
Yeah, now that we know how to pronounce it. I don't know why you couldn't just done that from the beginning, but I get it. But yeah, so I'm not really too upset about that one either. I don't think that he was going to be the be-all, end-all for us. Bashaw Tootin will be fine. We just got Chris Rodriguez, who is our only outside free agent signing to this point in time. Chris Rodriguez played for Liam Cohen with Kentucky, had a good year, 1,000 yards, had 900 the next season. And then he's been on the Commanders. As we know, the Commanders are not a I formation, two-back system, anything like that. They're very spread, and that's where he thrives, is in that more power game. So he'll come over and play a little bit more power with Jacksonville. Him, Tootin, and Allen will be a nice punch. I'm sure we'll still draft somebody. But other than that, we re-signed Monteric Brown to a 3-year, $33 million deal, I believe. That's an okay deal. We're really not spending that much money at the corner position right now. And he had a really good year last year, very underrated. Not in the Monty Hooker sense, in the actually underrated and good sense. But, other than that, not too much going on for us, honestly. We lost Dewey Wingard.
I saw that.
I will not miss him on the field, but I will miss him as a locker room presence and a guy. He's
just
guy.
the guy. He's going to give you 100%.
Yeah,
now, is this 100% like 75% of some other players that are more talented? Sure, but he's going to give it to you.
Yes,
and that hair is going to flow.
Yes, that hair is going to flow. We re-signed Dennis Gardeck. We re-signed Quentin Morris. We re-signed just a bunch of smaller names to kind of keep our depth. Got rid of Johnny Munt, who immediately signed with the Eagles, I believe. But yeah, just very quiet offseason. Not too upset about who left and not overly excited about who came in.
Yeah, I mean, ABTN is obviously the biggest one, but for me, if I'm looking at like big picture for you, got like Munt, I was like, damn, like that's a solid backup right there, tight end.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna draft somebody though.
He did like he was like a jack of all trades. He was good, everything, not great at anything, but just like solid.
But we still have Bryant. I can't remember his first name. But we still have him. We still have, of course, Strange, and they re-signed Quentin Morris. We actually still have Justin Herbert's little brother, Patrick Herbert, on our practice squad / now on our actual roster.
Such a white family, Justin.
Yes, and he looks just like him. He's just somehow bigger. I think they're like the same height, but he's like 260, and whenever Justin Herbert's like 220. That's pretty funny. They look a lot alike.
Hilarious.
Hell yeah. It just leaves the Texans, who have had an interesting free agency period, to say the least, cutting ties with Joe Mixon, trading away Titus Howard to the Browns for a 5th-round draft pick, trading for David Montgomery in a swap with Juice Scruggs and a couple draft picks. But then in free agency, we bring in Wyatt Teller, Braden Smith, Reed Blankenship. We bring back Eddie Ingram and Trent Brown, who Trent Brown is now going to be the swing tackle. Sheldon Rankins comes back. I mean, I don't think Houston in the past has done quite enough or really tried to spend heavily on fucking anything other than players who are getting a contract extension. For perspective, between Cam Robinson, Lakin Tomlinson, and Trent Brown last season, they spent more money on just Braden Smith's contract this year than they did for the 3 of those guys last year. Just to kind of paint the full picture here, $20 million. Those 3 guys were playing on like 18.75. So we've been bargain binning it. Now you got Wyatt Teller, who's going to play left guard for you. He's probably not the same Wyatt Teller he's been in years past, but he's an upgrade over what you had. You got Braden Smith, who's missed some time with injuries and a severe OCD case that he had to travel to, I can't remember which state it was, to do like ayahuasca therapy to actually like break the OCD thing. And then came back this past year and had a neck and concussion issues. I'd figure between Braden Smith and Trent Brown, if you can get 17 games out of the 2 of them, or between the 2 of them, you've done okay. And then, of course, Reed Blankenship makes that secondary. Starting, Derek Stingley, Kamari Lassiter, Kalen Balak, and Reed Blankenship. That's a pretty solid starting four. And, I mean, it's not necessarily going to – doesn't scream like 2000s Ravens at you, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Really wasn't super upset about anybody that left. Christian Harris never really worked out. Was kind of surprised we brought back Naquan Jones and MJ Stewart, but they like doing those kind of things. MJ Stewart's a special teams guy anyway. But I think this is going to be the make or break year for Stroud. Every year since his rookie season, it's been, well, if they only got an offensive line for him. And then every year since then, they haven't spent any money on the offensive line. And now they can't say that anymore. So if it doesn't work, I would imagine that in 2027, we are potentially looking for a new quarterback if Stroud does not get back on track in 26. CJ Hunter says, fellas, Curtis, is the Texans O-line almost complete? Yeah, I think you still draft another lineman or two just to kind of push some of the lower-end guys off the bottom of the roster. Between Teller, Braden Smith, Ingram, Trent Brown, they just spent under $40 million when Tunsil got over 30. Yeah.
Dude, I'll give one. Tunsil is a smart businessman. I mean, he does these little short contracts and just keeps cashing out.
Yeah, that's true. Braden Smith was just signing for to the Texans for the free rodeo tickets. Yeah. Devil Dog says, y'all in trouble.
Talking to us.
You got one Mills. And shouldn't be looking for another QB anyway because the Browns are trading 5 first for Stroud. Oh, man, the Browns should just actively run away when we trade them.
And give him 400 guaranteed.
Yeah, for real. I think the line as well, maybe tight end and a linebacker. I think tight end and linebacker are more likely than a second offensive lineman for sure. But also get them some experience with these vets that have 1 or 2 year contracts. That's true.
I think I give Cesario. Is that how you say his name? Casario?
Casario.
Whatever. See, Cesaro. Give him some credit because everybody was freaking out when they traded Titus Howard. Then he brought in Braden Smith and Teller for less than what Titus Howard was going to get paid. So, and they're two, like, maybe not where they were at one point, but 2 solid offensive linemen. Like, overall, the offensive line looks way better than it did last year.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, it does. Obviously, we got to see these guys hit the field. But, on paper, they're putting themselves in a much better situation.
They're giving themselves options, this guy. We have, and that's why you still need to go offensive line.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 in the first 2 days. So you have that depth. Like, hey, we're going to fucking figure this out one way or another, And
I feel like Blake Fisher, who was a former second-round pick, his days are numbered. If he doesn't come into camp and absolutely fucking tear it up, this man will be on another team in a heartbeat.
Like this throwing darts at like a handful of darts, and like some of these are going to hit. And that's actually for y'all's offensive line, the way how poor it played, especially at the beginning of the season. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad way to look at it. Offensive line is such a hard position. It's such a hard one to have depth at.
Yeah. Let
alone, there's 64 starting tackles in this league, and there's not 64 good enough to start the play, especially as athletic and good as these edges have gotten.
Yeah. So look, gentlemen, we talked about what we've added, what we've lost. There's one more occasion coming up in April, the 23rd through the 25th, that we get to add to the teams. So we'll just keep the same order that we just went in. Justin, this was your draft, correct?
Yes, that is. So looking at this, I went into it knowing, okay, there's a couple positions in need for the Colts right now. Of course, free agency is still going on, but I doubt there's anybody that we're going to be able to sign in free agency that can take the place of some of these things here. So obviously you see the big thing here. We don't have a top 32 pick, or next year either. Thank you, New York Jets. We have Sauce Gardner. We'll see how.
Why aren't you axing him, dude?
I don't know. I don't know who you are. What are you talking
Devil
about?
Dog is one of our biggest fans, dude.
Okay.
I think he might ask where Jeff was.
Yeah,
Oh.
he asked where Jeff was.
Just was
Oh.
doing him. They kind of go back and forth.
Yeah,
He's
they all.
not here.
Yeah.
I don't know,
but it
honestly
ain't
don't
in
know.
this room right now. That's all I know.
So back to what I was saying. We don't have a first round pick, so obviously that's why you see us starting at number 47. I went ahead and took Anthony Hill Jr. out of the University of Texas. One, of course, living in Texas, I watch a lot of Texas games, but Anthony Hill Jr. to me is one of the best linebackers in this class. And for him to fall to 47, I knew that was just a smash it and don't think about it pick right there. So I hope that is what happens. I don't know. With the loss of Zaire Franklin, that's why I went Anthony Hill Jr. there. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Then in the next round, I went ahead and went A.J. Halsey, safety out of LSU. As we know, LSU, they put out some good defensive backs. Historically, they do. I like what I've seen in the couple of games that I've seen from Halsey. Now, as a fantasy and dynasty guy, I do film study on the offensive players. I haven't done a film study on him, so I can only go off what I've seen from what I've watched from LSU, and I like what Halsey can do. Missing Nick Cross, him going to Washington, we need to backfill that position somehow. Going down next, so I reached for this guy. So you'll see it says C+. That's because I reached. I really like Isaiah World. I like what he did in Oregon. Oregon always puts out good offensive linemen. They're in the same boat with Iowa to me. Iowa and Oregon know how to put out big men. So Isaiah World, I think, is going to come in and could be a great spot for us. And at third, even a reach right there, I feel like a third is further than he should fall. Then, of course, we lost Kwity Paye, another edge rusher, defensive end. I went ahead and went edge out of Iowa, Max Lulewin, because, I don't know much about Max. This was one of those things where I just kind of trusted the board, and it suggested like 2 or 3 different players. And knowing that edge is a need, that's why I went edge on that. Same thing with Bryson Eason. Coming from the SEC out of Tennessee, the SEC, you're playing future NFL players. I feel like if you go with an Alabama defensive player, a Georgia defensive player, you can't go wrong. So Tennessee has had a pretty solid team the past couple of years. So we went ahead and went Bryson Eason on defensive line. Just because looking at Buckner and Grover Stewart, they're getting a little long in the tooth. That means older for some people who don't understand that reference. And so that's why I went ahead and got some youth at depth there. Barry Brown, another LSU guy, I know, but Barry Brown a couple of years ago actually was a pretty sizable name in college football. And I think this is another Kayshon Boutte situation where he had a down season and then it just kind of killed his draft stock. I believe in Barry Brown. I'm not saying he's going to come out there and just be a world beater, but with the loss of Michael Pittman Jr., I don't think it's a bad idea to go out and get a name like Barry Brown, who has done it in the SEC at LSU, who we've seen some pretty darn good receivers coming from out of LSU. Can we agree on that? And then went back, shored up another. None come to mind. Not even one. I went DJ Campbell to close it out with offensive line out of Texas. Texas is another school that can put out some pretty good offensive linemen. This is just a depth spot here with a notable name who I've seen do well on Saturdays. So that's why I closed it out with DJ Campbell. But I came away from this very, very happy with this result. But if they can, Anthony Hill is one that I really hope that we come away with on draft day.
Yeah, he'd be a solid addition. I mean, losing Zaire Franklin's going to hurt.
Yeah.
So you got to fill that shoe on somebody. Fair enough. Anybody got anything on this? Okay, don't everybody jump at once. We will mosey on to the next team. That was Andrew, right? Andrew was next.
Yeah.
All right, Standrew. Here here we are
Yeah.
with your mock draft.
Yeah, I think these guys would help. No, I
Yeah.
mean, I think with
Share my
all the,
love's pretty good.
yeah, I think with all the free agent signings, they put themselves in a position to kind of go best player available. Need is also there, obviously, but I mean, they've signed a lot of players to give them some leeway in the draft where they don't have to go with one of those edges first. And to me, Jeremiah Love is the best football player in this draft. Like, if you're telling me you can go I'm gonna put some lofty expectations on him, but go get Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson and put him on this team. Who says no? So I went Jeremiah Love. I think he's the perfect. Got to have a good running game to go with your quarterback when he's trying to get get going. I think Jeremiah Love's a pick. 2 is going to be interesting. I went with Denzel Boston because he fell, and I really liked him. He's a big frame guy, 6'4". He has a lot of the route tree. Needs some polishing up, but I think like the tools are there for him. But it could be anybody. TJ Parker fell right there. They could go edge. One of those the guards. They do have a hole there to kind of need to grow somebody. But Denzel Boston fell to me in this draft, so I went with Denzel. And then I got an edge. Because when I talked about like how they move around the line a lot, I don't think you're going to see a lot of like bend fast, like those like go get the quarterback pass rushers on there in first, second down. I think you're going to see John Prayland-Myers be on the edge a lot on first and second down. And they just need a guy that can come in and be like, go get the quarterback on third down kind of thing. And Sutton adds that kind of vibe to him. I think him and Femi, one of them getting developed into being, either they rotate in and out. And then, nobody can do good with a mid-round linebacker better than Saleh. So I went with Elliott. There's a couple linebackers. Elliott's one of them. There's like 3 linebackers I really like these middle rounds. It could fall anyway. York from Texas A&M. I'm a big fan of him. I'm a big fan of Harold Perkins from LSU, and Elliott. And Elliott was the highest rated one on their board, so I went with Elliott. We going in. We have Cody Barton and Cedric Gray and James Williams right there, but Cody's probably going to be here for another year, and I wouldn't be surprised if somehow they got a good linebacker or something. Cody could be gone this year. I don't think there's a lot of dead cap on him. And it's not that Cody's not good. I'm just not sure he fits Saleh's defense. He likes the fast sideline to sideline guys, like a Fred Warner, a Dre Greenlaw, and Cody's more like a prototypical middle linebacker. Command the defense, be in the middle of the field, clog the hole. And then when I talked about getting a guard where to develop behind Zeitler, because like I said, I do think he's coming back. But that's where Justin said it. Iowa puts out some great offensive linemen. Bo Stevens is one of those guys. And I went ahead and got another tackle. It could be like a swing tackle, maybe learn, because you do have Dan Moore has an out after this year. This year. So, like I said earlier, can't have too many offensive linemen. Jalen Stroman from Notre Dame. I think he'd be a really good special team guy that could develop into a third safety once Tony Adams might not be here for long, or Monty Hooker maybe. He was a mid-round draft pick. That was a little later, but I've seen a lot. I watched a lot of Notre Dame games, and I think there's a lot of talent there. Pat Coogan, a center. They're there. Maybe compete for a starting job with those guys. You never know. Sometimes those best centers come in the late rounds, and then I just adding cornerback depth there at the end. I guess I kind of reached according to their board, but just looking to add to that cornerback room. You can never have too many corners.
Yeah. Valid. Robert asked, did you talk about Danny Nichols' contract? One more injury and he'll be Danny Penny.
He better be Danny Peso.
With $44 million a year, that's Danny Dollars, baby. You can say what you want. That man's getting paid, okay?
Robert says you can't have Sutton. Well,
anyone should be able to help the Titans. Okay, Doug, I was talking well about the Texans. You don't have to come in here shit talking Titans.
All right, Isaiah, that leaves you next.
We don't get reactions from the Titans?
Titans, we got reactions.
No.
You didn't ask. You didn't even ask.
We got reactions, baby.
Because I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
Okay, thoughts.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Jeremiah Love, no brainer. I think that's awesome. I think every Washington fan is going to hate you for that. Denzel Boston, boom, right there. He's your alpha on your team. You hit home runs with the first 2 picks in the draft right there, I believe.
Thank you.
Going with Trey Zune in the 5th, like your second pick in the 5th, that's a deal, bro. I like Trey Zune there. Again, I watch a lot of Texas A&M football, being from Texas. I get it, but Trey Zune is a massive, massive deal right there. So I like the way your draft panned out.
And he did. They appreciate him, and I was really happy with those ones because I did several, and like this was the one I was happiest about, and so that's the one I sent over.
I'm curious why they gave you a B on Jeremiah Love. Like he's the
I
most
think
talented guy in the draft.
they put like I think they said, "Oh, Ruben Bain is ranked higher on our board," and
saying you reached
edge.
for it.
You need edge help. No, because he was ranked 3rd on their board, and I got him at 4th, but they're saying by needs I should have gone edge.
I mean, you do need edge help, but what are you going to depend on Tajay Spears? Like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love, day 1.
That's what I think you were off when I said about you're telling me I can have Gibbs or Bijan on this team with Cam Ward. I'm going to take it. And he's one of those
100%.
guys that he does everything well. There's not a single thing that he doesn't, even blocking. Like he does everything well.
Oh yeah.
Justin, we got a question for you. Why the heck are you a Colts fan living in Texas?
Because when I came into football, the Oilers had already left for Tennessee, and boo. The Oilers had already left for Tennessee, and my whole family was Oilers fans, so they're like, all right, we're not moving. And of course, if you're an Oilers fan in Texas, you're not a Cowboys fan in Texas, so it's not like I could just go that route. So I became a Colts fan. I like the team.
Did Peyton have anything to do with it?
No. I actually was a fan of the Colts before Peyton.
Okay.
So yeah, but it was in that small window. But yeah, I support
big
the
hardball
Texans.
guy. Big hardball guy.
Yeah. Playoffs. So I do support the Texans, other than twice a year. So
I give him shit about it too. So you can't be both, dude.
Isaiah, you got anything about this Titans draft?
No, not really. Maybe a
Thanks,
good
man.
one for them. I think he did a good job. I think Jeremiah Love is better at his position than what they want you to believe Ruben Bain is. So I like it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to echo that. Ditto. Cosign.
Ruben Bain's going to have one great matchup, and that's going to be Will
He's like
Compton
6
or Will
sacks.
Campbell. Will Campbell, because he has short arms as well. It's going to be a T-Rex fight of the ages. But everybody else is going to lock his ass out because he's been going against grown men, not the ACC.
I think I saw like a reel of like 2 T-Rexes fighting and said Will Campbell and Ruben Bain going at it.
mhm.
Another
All right.
Anthony Hill starting.
Yes, sir.
Look at all these dang draft picks. Holy cow.
Yes, we have a lot. And
It's not
the little
56.
the banner at the bottom is covering it up. The last one too.
Yep.
But anyways, Anthony Hill Jr. He's not going to fall to 56, but you give what the mock draft provides. You take it, and they provided, so I took it. It's one of those things too. We have a lot of ammo this year and next year. We could potentially move up if we needed to. I don't know this is necessarily what's going to happen, but like we all saw Anthony Hill Jr. right there, and we're like, "Yep, we're taking him." That would instantly replace and he'd be the new starter. Where Devin Lloyd left, he would instantly take that position. He's more athletic. He's a little bigger. So I'd love to have him there. Zakeet Wheatley, not the fastest guy, but I think he believes he's like 6'2", 207, something like that.
Rangy.
He's a big, and he's rangier for his speed than you would think he is, and he hits hard. He's a hole filler. He'll come down and beat you. Really like that. Darrell Jackson Jr., as much as it pains me to take a Florida State player, you can't deny whenever a player is good at football, and he's good at football. He's also a big dude, so he'll be there in the middle. We do need some inside help. And Malik Muhammad up next plays bigger than he is. I think he's listed at like 5'10" or 5'11". He plays like he's 6'3". That dude's got insane athletic ability. He's fast. Nothing really else to say about that. Katron Allen, don't think he'll be there at the 4th round, 124. He might be, but I doubt it. I think he's probably going to be a 2nd or a 3rd round guy. But if giveth, you taketh, and we tooketh. So Katron Allen, he's huge. He's a big guy, and he's also fast. I mean, I think that's something people don't really talk about as much with him. For his size, he's a big dude, and he runs real hard and fast. Armaj Reed Adams out of Texas A&M, another big guy for the offensive line. Put him in at guard. It's kind of our biggest position in need right now on offense, in my opinion. Tanner Kozoil, or Koziel, or however you say it. He's not a speed guy, but he's not slow. He's got solid speed. He's a big dude. I think he's like 6'5", 260, somewhere around there. He'll kind of replace that Johnny Munt that we just left out. They'll teach him how to block, do all that stuff if he doesn't know already. Don't really know too much about him, but we liked him there because we need that tight end help. And then Ephesians Prysock. I don't like the picks Jags have, though. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Most probable won't even make the team. Huh?
You have so many picks.
Oh, yeah, no. Devil Dog just doesn't like the Jaguars. He just doesn't understand football. Yeah, Tanner Pennzoil would be great. Definitely the nickname if he makes it. Yeah, you're right. Anthony Hill Jr. isn't even a practice squad player. You're right. Anyways, so Ephesians Prysock. He's I think he's like 6'3", 202. He's a big corner. He's actually pretty quick as well. I think he ran like a 4.36 or something like that. And he had a great vertical. We liked him just for his athletic ability. In round 6, that's really all you're looking for at that point is kind of intangibles or a guy who just fell through the cracks. Cole Payton out of NDSU. Dude's fast. He ran a 4.65. He's like 6'4", 6'5", I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He's got a big arm. He played for NDSU, though, so that doesn't really get you much of anywhere when it comes to playing quarterback unless you're like Malik Willis.
Trey Lance.
Yeah, Trey Lance or Malik Willis, who like somehow slipped up.
Carson Wentz, come on.
Carson Wentz. Yeah.
Malik Willis went to Liberty.
Yeah.
But so he's just a guy that we think. I mean, I think he's better than Nick Mullins, who we definitely need to replace as our backup. You never want your starter to get hurt, but you extra don't want your starter to get hurt when the guy who's backing him up wouldn't start in Little League. And so that was kind of an issue. And then Jeff Caldwell to round it off, wide receiver out of Cincinnati. He's 6'5", ran like a 4.31 or a 4.35, something like that. He's 230 pounds. What more can you really ask for out of a guy in the 7th round besides being faster than everyone and taller and bigger than everyone at your position? I don't know how he's going to end up there. I guess he didn't have a great career at Cincinnati. But if we were able to land somebody like that late in the draft, 5, 6, 7th round, I'd be happy about it.
Yeah, you're drafting on tools at that point. Like,
can
we develop this guy? Obviously a fan of the Anthony Hill. We talked about him.
Everybody's a fan of Anthony Hill.
Yeah, my favorite picks of your draft, and I think you had an overall great draft, were the corners, though. I like Prysock and I like Muhammad because we picked 101, and you tell me we got Muhammad at 101, I would have been happy. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to be a solid corner. I think he's a guy, he might settle in it as a nickelback, but I think he plays strong enough for his size. He can move outside and be there if you in a pinch and play well. And I like everything about Prysock. I think he can develop into a really good corner too.
Yeah. So hot take here. Katron Allen could be your day one starter at running back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like how he's available in the 4th, I don't know. Like I love Katron Allen. I love Nick Singleton. I think Nick Singleton is going to be a massive steal in the draft too.
It's funny. The 2 models we used whenever I did this on my own, and with this, both of them had Singleton going before Allen.
Really?
And so I don't really know why, because Allen was certainly better, and also Singleton got hurt. But I also don't see Allen going in the 4th round. I think he's going to be a 3rd round pick at the latest.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite picks here, obviously for you, are going to be Anthony Hill. Phil, for obvious reasons. I like the Darrell Jackson pick. I love the Malik Muhammad pick, and then the Katron Allen pick.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Darrell Jackson, Muhammad, and Kozol out of
Pennzoil.
Pennzoil.
I do want to give some love to Ephesians though. Like I think Ephesians could be like maybe not a day one starter, but he could develop really well.
I think so too.
He's
good enough where you don't want to put him on your practice squad because somebody will steal him.
Well, we've got enough depth too that we've got Travis Hunter who's primarily going to play defense this year. We've still got, we just were brought back, of course, Monteric Brown, but we've got Lewis. We've got some guys like he wouldn't have to start early,
Especially
but
if
like
you
he's
bring Muhammad in too, like that's another guy in front of him.
it's like, but he's one that in a year or two he could be that guy. I mean, similar to what Monteric Brown was due to injuries, where he gets drafted 7th round or 6th round, and then all of a sudden he's a guy getting paid $30 million on a contract.
I do have a question, Isaiah.
Yes.
So knowing that you're not a Florida State fan, let's just say hypothetically you were to draft Jackson and he does terribly.
Yeah.
Do you blame the fact that he came from Florida State, or?
I think that putting bias completely aside, there are way too many like Hall of Fame and great high-level talent players out of Florida State. I mean, not to mention we just had like basically 2 defensive player of the years come out of Florida State on the same team with the Rams just a year ago on the defensive line, or 2 years ago with Verse and no, it definitely isn't that. I mean, he could be a bust. I mean, Caleb Banks could be a bust out of Florida, and I think he's probably, in my opinion, the best D-line prospect because he had an extra year to cook, and he's 6'5", 337 pounds with 35.5 inch wingspan or arm length. Like he could be a bust. I don't really think that, honestly. To me, there's no school outside of Ohio State quarterbacks and Alabama quarterbacks, to me, that like there's a specific position you never draft from them. CJ flipped that for me a little bit, and then now lately I'm like, did he really flip that for me though? Hopefully with this new O-line, they put in front of him, he could do that. But no, I don't think that would ever, deter me from drafting one of their players. I don't like their coaches.
Well, I wasn't necessarily saying that it would deter you. Just more of like
if it were to happen, you'd be like, it's because he went to Florida State.
No.
I'm the same way though. Like, y'all know how much I hate UT, Tennessee, not Texas.
There's
but
only
like,
one that's not in Texas.
I mean, y'all can argue about it. I don't really care. But I will, like, if Chris Brazzell were somehow to fall to the 3rd, and we hadn't drafted a receiver yet, I'd be all for drafting Brazzell in the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you're out of college, can you help my team?
Yeah, once you're on my football team, that's all I care about. Yeah, can you help? It doesn't matter where you went to college.
I was just thinking about this. If the Titans don't draft him, I could see him going to the Colts with his like actual like physical size and the fact that he's a blazing speed kind of guy too.
It's a raccoon, devil dog, the Tennessee State animal.
Yeah,
named Steve Rack. And then sometimes they got this dude dressed like a Roman.
So a trash panda is your state animal?
Yes.
Yeah.
And our state flower is the iris.
The raccoon was there before trash was there, boy. You put respect on that raccoon.
Have you seen them eat popcorn? They're so fucking adorable.
They are pretty cute.
They are pretty cute.
Sometimes they have this like Roman warrior buff ass black dude with a sword on the sideline too.
Hell yeah. All right. For the Texans draft, I went Caleb Banks here at 28. With everything that we've done in free agency, I think you don't have to put as high a premium on the offensive line. I obviously drafted 2 tackles here. I think you could probably move one of them into guard if you really wanted to. But you need some depth behind these guys. They're older. Everybody we signed is 30 or older, so you've got to be
Lomu's like 6'9".
Fuck y'all chickens, dog. Just kidding.
Lomu's like 6'8" or 6'9", isn't he? He's tall.
He's big. I think he's 6'7".
He's a big dude for sure.
Yeah, I know he was up there.
Said the thing. But Lomu at 38, not a bad spot for him. Jadarian Price being available at 59. That was one of those where
fever dream.
Or give it away, and I taketh. Caleb Tiernan there in the 3rd. Again, you're looking for future depth. Michael Trigg kind of offers a little bit of a more well-rounded backup tight end than we currently have with Brevin Jordan and Kate Stover.
And then he's 6'7".
Yeah, I know.
Not Bocono bread. That's crazy.
Beard.
8'9".
Bread. That's awesome. All right. So we also drafted. I drafted 2 linebackers back to back: Torrin York out of A&M and Aiden Fisher out of Indiana.
What's so cool about York?
What's so cool about him?
Yeah, if he's touring, why is he touring? What's so cool about it?
In New York.
It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna fit like
They
glove.
I always used to tell me, like, you don't have kids yet. I'm like, they come in pre-installed on the beard. That was what I always told them
Yeah.
in training.
He's been spitting dad jokes since before he even got on, so he's ready.
I've been spitting dad jokes since I was 4 years old. 'Cause that's when I got my beard. So
And then I rounded out the draft with Patrick Payton.
I taught my dad
Realistically,
jokes.
York and Fisher and Payton are all depth pieces. Payton is somebody you're adding in only the hopes that he can beat out Dylan Horton or somebody who's on the last year of their deal who's not really lived up to much. Aiden Fisher and Torrin York, you're looking at them. Hopefully they can beat out Jake Hansen, who's primarily a special teams guy. Jake Hummel, who we brought in free agency. You're looking for somebody who's eventually going to have to replace Aziz and Henry To'oTo'o, because I don't believe that they're going to re-sign him. And then, yeah, like I said, Trigg is kind of a multifaceted tight end, and he offers a little bit of a blend of things that we don't currently have on the roster. Devil Dog says Hansen is a hard hitter.
Like Chris Hansen.
I like Jake.
No, the band Hanson.
I like Aiden Fisher out of Iowa or not Iowa. Geez, Indiana.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite picks.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think if you're getting him at 165, I think that's a great value.
That's a deal, bro.
Like PFF doesn't know what they're talking about. That should be like an A that late. He's good, man.
Yeah. I said it earlier. I'm a fan of Touring York. Sides got him in that round 5. I'd be happy to. And I mean, we said, Isaiah said he doesn't pick based on position, but in colleges. But Northwestern has put some really good linemen into the draft.
Yeah.
Was this draft after the David Montgomery signing or trade?
I did it right here in front of you before we started.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Jadarian Price, I believe, is better than all the running backs you have on your roster right now. I don't think that would be a bad idea, but do you think they would still take running back that high with David Montgomery being in the house?
Yeah, because I think he's only under contract for 2 seasons, and he's 29 right now. Mm-hmm. You never know when. Fortunately, he hasn't had all of the use in the world over the last several years. He's been splitting carries.
Yeah,
I think this season he would be your number 1 with Price coming in as like an accent back and Woody coming in certain situations.
Change of pace.
I think too with that though, that's one of those ones that like a certain player falls to you at a certain pick and you just have to take them.
Yeah.
If Jadarian Price is there at 59, he's going at 60. Like you got to take him.
Yeah.
He probably already went at 58, but like if you really get him there, I think honestly that should be an A+. I think that should be a great one. He definitely is going to go. I think he's going to go first round personally.
I do too. Maybe
if
like
not,
second.
Yeah, I was about to say if not, he won't make it past like 40. But no,
it's just crazy to me. The best running backs from the same school, 2 best.
Yeah, the double tackle pick is interesting. I know you said maybe slide one in to guard. Do you think that now that they sign more guys, they may go away from that, or you still think they might go double tackle or just kind of get some extra stuff there?
Realistically, they're going to draft a center, but Connor Liu, when I was looking at pick 59, was and pick 69, he had gone in between Jadarian Price and Tiernan. He was
Slaughter was already gone.
Slaughter was somebody who I was going to get, but I ended up going in with Torrin York.
He was available that late?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't be available that late in the real draft.
Yeah. And then I thought about Jennings Dunker as well. I think because there's an out with Wyatt Teller after 1 year, and out with Edingram after 2. Trent Brown's on a 1-year deal. Braden Smith's, it's only a 2-year deal. So, I mean, you've got dudes under contract for a little bit, but realistically, there's no – outside of Ursary, there's nobody who's going to be on the team playing offensive line in 3 years.
I mean, also too though, how many guards and centers have we seen over the past 3 or 4 or 5 years that like they play great and then they get to a new team and they're just a shell of themselves from their previous team.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, Jacksonville does it the best. Andrew Norwell, followed up by what's his name, Brandon Sheriff. You know, they're bringing Patrick McCary, and it's like, you know, you never know. But I got you. That makes sense. I like the draft though. I think it's a good one.
Yeah. I feel like the B is pretty fair.
You don't think they're going to go wide receiver at all, or you just didn't like anybody that fell to you?
So with Tank Dell coming back, you've got your top 4 wide receivers. You've got Xavier Hutchinson still under contract, and Justin Watson. And then on top of that, the practice squad guys. They could, but it would be, you know, probably in place of Patrick Payton.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they will go wide receiver. Where does Kirk? Is he still on the team?
No, he
49ers.
Wow.
49ers,
Him and Mike Evans, baby.
Pearsall, I guess, out there too. So
Yep, Pearsall.
maybe.
Mike Evans.
next to the 5G, gonna get torn up.
Mike Evans' hamstring gonna fall apart when he gets next to that electrical substation, like an 8-hour smoked brisket.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all right, gentlemen, let's get into the brass tacks here. It's time to get a mock draft cracking.
Uh-oh.
Andrew, pull her up.
Boom! Did everybody see that?
I'm taking her first.
The old lady.
I'm trading up for her. I like her. She looks like she's got
That was
swag.
so funny. He said, "Pull her up," and then boom, there's an old lady on the screen.
You got
Pull her
all
up.
4 of our teams selected?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So I actually hit start already because I was trying to get set up. But those are the
Oh
first
my gosh!
I know. But
I was
I'm
going to trade up to number 1. Come on. No.
This is
Yeah,
a
no
trade mock draft.
trades. Yeah, no trades.
Boo.
I'm gonna take Jeremiah Love.
Boo!
He could have been available at 59. Come on.
Right then, 58 because Adrian Price is good.
That is a trade that what's his face would definitely take right there.
Casario?
Yeah, who wants to pick in the first round when you could pick 2 more times in the
No,
draft?
this is the one.
Oh God,
How does that even make sense?
It doesn't.
I like him.
Let's see here.
Where to go? This is where it starts.
Mr. Proctor.
This is an odd way that this draft fell. Keep going.
There's Lomo.
Yeah. All right. Was it CJ Allen, linebacker out of Georgia?
Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
CJ Allen.
Ty Simpson, and your quarterback troubles are over. You have a 3-way quarterback battle.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna take a nap while y'all do your first round picks.
yeah, right. This is a weird way this fell. Let me see here. Oh, there's Anthony Hill.
You
Don't
shut
you
your
do
whore
it.
mouth.
Oh, geez. This is wild.
Caden Proctor being available still is nice.
Yeah, we just I don't think we're gonna go tackle that early. I think the way this fell, I'm gonna go Caden McDonald.
Not a bad pick.
All right.
Why are only the
Lomu
Texans getting
and
trade offers?
Proctor's still there.
Proctor's still there. Wow.
Keep scrolling. Lee Hunter.
The Hunter,
Lee Hunter's a good one.
he is a good one. All right, Colts. I'll accept it for you.
Yeah.
There's Anthony Hill.
Yep. Go ahead and lock it in.
I'm sorry,
Rats.
Isaiah.
Sorry, Jacob Rodriguez is about to fall to me.
I think he might. I think he's still there.
Come on, baby.
He is.
Yes, sir, Jacob Rodriguez.
That's a pretty good one.
Best
too,
linebacker
yeah.
in the class.
Oh, yeah, you say that now.
Should turn trades off. Jesus.
No, actually, I said that on ours before we ever even did the draft.
All
I
right,
like
you
Rodriguez
should.
a lot.
Darren Price fell again. Holy
I
shit.
know. I'm sorely
Oh,
tempted.
it's Stowers being right there. That's huge.
I know. I love
Uh,
Stowers.
Just take a gander at what interior offensive linemen are available.
Chase Bisontis.
I see him. But...
Connor Liu.
All right. We'll go back to all real quick, and we'll go ahead and take Price.
Wow, over Stowers. Interesting.
All righty. Oh, 7th round pick for my
Oh,
third?
now-
Hell yeah.
Now he's getting Stowers right here.
I want to so bad.
Y'all need a tight end, don't you?
The Vandy
We got-
fan
we got-
in you wants to get him.
We got Helm, but
And Dillinger.
Yeah,
Bellinger.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. If Stowers is there, he's better than both of them. by
Yeah, I'm
far.
taking I'm gonna take Stowers.
That dude is a freak.
All right, if Lou
He's
is
crazy
available-
athletic too.
Lou is there. You just want to go?
Yeah, go
Angelo
for it.
Pons.
Done and done.
All right. Here we go.
Oh,
Justin
Malachi Fields.
Scroll down a little bit, please. Go to edge rushers, please.
Oh, Joseph's isn't bad.
And tackles, offensive tackles.
OT.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, go back with Isaiah World.
Ooh, reaching for world. Oh no, he was at 107, I think.
Where's he at?
He's at 107, I think.
Go up, offensive tackles. He's up there.
You just keep going down. I think he's at 110. You were right.
Too late.
there.
Wait, too late.
I lied. He's probably at 110. That's probably what he was. Nope, 117. Oh, okay.
All right.
I was
Close enough.
Go ahead and give me Zakee Wheatley. Go ahead. He's still sitting there. I know he is.
Two. Who's next? Jags again.
Dags again. Let's see who we got. Dominique Orange. It's probably Dominic, but I just
That's not
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb Rutledge, Elijah. Ooh, I like Surratt. Keep going down a little bit more. Nussmeier.
I like
one more
Nussmeier,
time.
bro.
I don't. I watched him play enough. Let me go back up to the top here, and we're gonna go ahead and take Mr. Orange,
The big citrus. That's
the
what
big
his name is.
citrus.
Great nickname.
That's
I
his
mean,
name.
everybody's coming to Florida, the Orange State.
Jags again.
Just jagging around.
Go down for me, Malik Muhammad.
Damn it!
Fuck. Next pick.
I know y'all couldn't stop talking about him.
All right, hold on. Let's see here. Let me look at my picks again. Just a minute. Okay.
Did y'all bring in a new center?
Not yet.
Oh, Slaughter's there.
Is he still there?
Yeah,
I'll take.
he's
I
good.
like Joseph, but I'm gonna take Slaughter. I like him and Jones. Who's
Let me
next?
see my picks real quick. All right.
06,
Let's
67.
take a peek at the tight end room.
Jolly.
Sam Roush.
Is it Roush or Roche?
Roush.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sam
Take it
Roush
for
is the
me.
best blocking tight end of the draft.
Go check it for me.
Hmm.
All right. You're
Let
up,
me Google
Justin.
All right.
Nussmeier to develop behind Daniel Jones.
Let's look at safety or corner. I go safety first.
I like Kilgore.
Ooh,
I love
Taff
Bud.
is nice.
Taff
love
is
Bud.
good.
Um,
is good.
corner.
CB.
Brisket.
Go ahead and give me Taff.
Devin Moore tested better than I thought he was going to.
And jagging it off again.
Woo! We're dragging off. I
I like Logan.
do too, but go down for me. There's your boy, Drew, or there's your boy Justin, Mr. Alar.
I
Keep
like
scrolling.
Drew Alar. I will stand on that.
That is Aller. I know I'm saying that one right.
Scroll down for me, please.
I like Jacoby Landon.
Oh man,
Oh, Perkins.
give me Katron Allen.
Yep.
Where did I?
See, this one's got Allen over Singleton, but they have them literally
Yeah, but
next
they're
to
right
each other,
next
though.
to each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's the same thing as the Notre Dame guys, just 4
Oh,
rounds
yeah.
later, 5 rounds later.
Let's see here.
Oh, you guys can finally get a quarterback. That'd be nice.
Drew Aller's there.
Hey, Singleton's still
Well,
there.
Proctor's there.
I'm gonna take Perkins.
Oh man, I was gonna say Singleton would make sense for you guys. For it makes sense for the Titans.
Oh, he's still there.
I just drafted Jeremiah Love.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
you did, huh? Yeah. Sorry.
Caleb Proctor's there.
Stop yelling at me.
Golly, Justin. Just looked at it. I'm looking at it again.
Oh, I forgot y'all got McDonald.
I'm gonna take Jacoby.
Solid. Who's up next?
Colts.
Hey, I get another one.
You want to go back to the corner again?
Defensive line, please.
Where's it at?
Middle,
DL?
dead middle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, McClellan, solid.
All right. Go
You can't be bad
to
with a name like DeMonte Capehart. You better be good.
edge, please.
It's like Dakota's Crawford.
Dakota. Yeah, that's funny.
I like Kamara. Zap is pretty
okay.
good too. I think.
Zap had that one hander in the
about-
combine.
How about wide receiver?
Yeah, y'all gonna need some. Oh, Jeff Caldwell's there.
Yeah.
CJ Daniels.
Oh,
All right,
DeJohn's dribbling.
Go down more.
Eric Carlson.
I like
Down
Heinrich.
more. All right. Barry and Brown will probably be there on my next picks. I'll skip him. What do we have for interior offensive line?
Oh, that was a good pick.
Yeah, give me Bo Stevens, please.
Jagging it.
Oh, I'm jagging it.
Who
Go to
picks?
tight end for me. Yeah, I'll take Oscar Delp for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then
I
you
like
got
him a
another pick
lot.
right here.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a little
He
less athletic, but he's bigger than Bowers.
He got slept on because of Bowers. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Let's go down for me.
There's your boy.
Yeah, I know there's my boy, but I don't think so.
VJ Payne's not bad, but I don't know. He might be there at the next
Keep
pick.
going down for me. Can't remember who. I haven't picked it. Oh no, I did. I picked the quarter already. Muhammad. Keep going down for me a little bit more. Yeah, let's just go back up and take Caldwell. Honestly, call it a day. He was a little bit down there. He is.
Texans.
Then we can finally trade Brian Thomas Jr. like everybody claims we're going to. Freaking
All right, what have I
idiots.
taken? Let me see my picks.
Probably some drugs if I had to guess.
Linebacker, D line, running back, O line.
A bowl maybe.
Uh-huh.
Pretty good pick so far.
Yeah, it looks like. Let's see here. Let's look at interior offensive line again.
Interior crocodile alligator.
Armage Reed Adams.
Mosh. Going to the Titans. Okay. No, he does go here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Curry. Here. And it's me again.
Tennessee.
Sorry, I know I just looked at it.
I like the Jacoby Lang pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at that point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Okay.
that's crazy. I would never expect him to fall that way in the real draft.
I'm gonna go BJ Payne.
Damn it!
All right, Mr. Jaguar.
Mr. J.
Mm. Let me think here. I think I'm gonna go with. No, keep going down.
Yeah, they really want you to take an offensive lineman.
I'm gonna go with Heinrich or Heidenreich.
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 Yeah.
All right.
Mr.
Baby.
Indianapolis Colts.
Well, since VJ Payne is gone, let's see if DJ Campbell is there. Interior offensive line.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go DJ Campbell.
Miss the
Oh, it's
Tennessee.
me again. It's me again.
Tennessee.
Oh
Titans.
shit! I'll take CJ Daniels in the 7th. Fuck yeah, I'll take CJ Daniels.
Mr. Jaguar.
Can't see. There we go. Oh, I'll take Lorenzo Styles all day.
Boom.
You kidding me? 4.23 or 4.24, whatever he ran.
Another Jags pick. Sap. Jam Miller really fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be
Jones
pretty
Jr.
good.
You looking, Isaiah?
Oh, is it my pick?
Dude, oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, you were
You're
just
looking at-
scrolling, bro. I didn't think it was me.
Yeah, I thought you were just looking as I was scrolling.
No. I'll go Tyreek Sapp.
That's why I said that. I was like, Tyreek Sapp's there.
BGA, baby. Best gator available.
All right, Houston.
Let's check out the tight ends. Mm-hmm. All right, linebackers.
Yeah, I don't like any of them tight ends. They all look disgusting.
I'll just wait to
I
sign
like
them in free
Elliott a
agency.
lot.
Let's go, Elliott.
This is you, Isaiah.
Yeah, thank you for the heads up. Not linebacker.
Oh,
Not yeah. Keep going. Wait. No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. Almost there. Wait, go back up. Wait, go back down. Nah, too much. Hold on, stop.
Up or
All right,
down?
go down a little bit. Just do a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Let's go with Keegan Trust. I like him. No. I'm sorry. Jalen Daniels. Give me Jalen Daniels.
I don't even know where the fuck I'm at this point.
Me neither. I feel like you moved so much, but like didn't move
All
at
right.
all at the same
Colts.
Let's see if
time. Oh, Mr. John Michael
Barry and
Gannon.
Brown is still there. Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there we go. Barry and Brown.
Mr. Speedster.
Yeah.
And the Colts again.
I see.
Need another back of the draft.
Let's see here.
Why don't you go back to all instead of receiver?
I'm on
Go-
all.
Yeah, he's on all.
Running back, O line, defensive line, receiver.
Me,
You know what? Hey, you know what? Because we don't have enough competition behind JT, go ahead and give me Jam Miller, just cause.
Mr. Miller. He ran way faster than everybody thought he was going
Yeah,
to.
go Jam Miller.
All right, first draft is the Texans. Oh, I go to the next one.
Terrible.
Oh,
Awful.
good. A plus B, B plus B, B plus. Debatable. I'm gonna go F.
Bunch of practice squad players.
Colts. A plus, C plus, C plus, A, B, A, Abacadabra.
See, they give you C plus when you reach, but these are quality players.
Yeah, I mean nobody actually. Jaguars. A, B, A plus, A plus, A plus, B plus, B plus, A plus, A.
Absolute cinema. I will say though, Justin, Isaiah World, I only understand because you took him like 50 spots ahead of where he was supposed to go.
Yeah, right. But
no,
I'm
get what
I'm
you're
always a
saying.
big get your guy. Like
Oh,
even in
yeah.
fantasy drafts, I'm a get your guy person.
Yeah.
Titans. A, B plus, A plus, A plus, B plus, A plus, B plus.
I love being in leagues with people who stick to the rankings because then I end up getting the players that I love. And it usually works out.
There's no way Towers falls at 66, but we got him at 66.
How's that not an A plus?
Yeah. No, I think that was a solid first draft. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
things will change between there and now, but I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Devil Dog likes to fuck Jags fans.
How do you get our spec? There we go.
Yep. But gentlemen,
Or just Jaguars in general. The cat.
I think that'd be a draft that we'd all walk away feeling pretty solid about what we just did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every team gets better if we have that one.
Oh yeah. I mean, that would be.
I think that one was a little more realistic than all of our mock drafts, honestly. Like the separate ones.
Yeah.
I think that one was a little more realistic how it actually fall outside of a couple of picks here and there.
You might win 4 games.
I might. No,
I said might. I said might.
No, I think y'all will be better this year for sure. Y'all probably 5-6 games. But I think that's like your low is like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You could probably win up to 7, 8, 9, 6, 7. I don't know.
He said the thing.
He said the word again. The number again.
Fucking.
You work tomorrow, Curtis?
I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap her up. So, you guys got any condom comments?
I had a question for you.
So,
we since we're like draft's coming up, we were talking about it before you got on.
Yeah.
Are we going to be doing a show at Portland Pizza?
I haven't thought about it since we talked about it, but yeah, we can do that. Isn't the first night on a Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah. You going to be there tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there at 3.
Oh, I won't see you then, probably.
So if everybody wants to meet the head of the network, you go there at 3:00. Portland Pizza. He'll be there.
In Tennessee, don't go to Portland, Oregon. There's probably a Portland Pizza in Oregon.
Probably.
You definitely don't want to go there. The Portland Pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Animal style.
Oh my God. Thanks for checking
Later,
in,
dog.
Always pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, for sure, Devil Dog.
If we got nothing else, gentlemen, let's get this rocking and rolling. If you're new here, make sure if you're a Titans fan, you go check out Andrew at Titans Table for Two. He and Christian holding it down, talking all things Titans. If you're new here and you're a Colts fan, you need to make sure you check out Justin and Jeff on Unstabled. If you're a fantasy football guy, you need to make sure you check out Justin on Kingmaker Sports, at Kingmaker Sports all across the social medias. And then you can also see Jeff and Justin on Tag Team Talk, talking wrestling. Up at the top right, we got Isaiah, our Jaguars fan. If you're new here and you're a Jaguars fan, make sure that you.
We wish we could. Nothing against Justin. It's just we can never get a hold of that guy anymore.
He works hard, man. He works hard.
No, he doesn't. I know his job. He doesn't work hard.
He has to act like he's working hard, okay?
It's them kids running him ragged is what it is. He got his hands full.
Couldn't be me, all right?
Like what?
Nothing.
Okay. Like I was saying, if you're a Jags fan, make sure you check out Isaiah on Third and Teal. He, Trevor, and Eric holding it down, talking all things Jags. And then if you're a Texans fan, come check me out on That Real Texas Team podcast with Mike and Chris, talking all things Texans. And you can check us all here on this AFC South show. That being said, y'all be good people. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for everything. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Be good people. Fuck the Cowboys.